halfway up the west coast of Vancouver Island, the end of the Trans-Canada Highway. So this is the end of the road here. Everything else is boat or airplane access. And just happens to be outside of Tofino. There's a great big park in the middle of Vancouver Island, Strathcona Park, and then the outside of the park around Tofino is relatively untouched wilderness. And so just off the water here with a float plane, 2 minutes, you're into wilderness. Vancouver Island is just phenomenal. It's an island that's pushed up out of the Pacific Ocean with glacier peaks on it, and then these clean rivers with salmon running out of them, out onto these inlets and beaches all around.
It's a very special place. I always think about it as like mountains just plummeting into the open Pacific Ocean.
So the wildlife here is incredible, with the whales and the bears and all the sea life. It's a natural spot for somebody with a little sense of adventure that wants to gravitate to a little piece of wilderness in British Columbia.
When the first settlers arrived here, they documented over 10,000 people living just in this little area between Mears Island and the coast. That's more than lives on this entire stretch of coastline now. And so there's this history that's so rich with all sorts of different communities and villages up and down the coastline here. And that history is what makes this place. It's incredible.
Even though we have lots of, it's all park, we have landing permits, and we work very closely with the First Nations with that, and so we have unbelievable spots, about 12 or 13 of them to be exact, and they range from mountain peaks overlooking the whole Pacific Ocean down to river gravel bars, where it's a virgin rainforest all around and wildlife up and down the river, and wild runs of salmon going through the river and trout. To beach locations where it's just you could be the only person putting footprints on that beach that day. So there's just incredible terrain here, and it's for helicopters and float planes, it's the best place I've flown across Canada. I would say there's nothing more romantic than flying a seaplane down the west coast of Vancouver Island at sunset. Tofino is just a great jumping off point, so you can leave your spa appointment and go for a flight and be in wilderness for an afternoon, and then back for your fantastic dinner and a comfy bed.